Law of Attraction versus Ancient Wisdom. What the ancients knew that modern manifestation forgot. Part 1. Have you ever wondered why two people can repeat the same affirmations every day, visualize the same dream, and yet achieve completely different results? For years, the law of attraction has promised that your thoughts create your reality. Millions have embraced positive thinking, vision boards, affirmations, and manifestation rituals. Some people report remarkable transformations, while many others quietly struggle, wondering why nothing changes despite their sincere efforts. Perhaps the real question isn't whether the law of attraction works. Perhaps the question is whether we have misunderstood one of the deepest spiritual principles ever discovered. Thousands of years before the phrase law of attraction became popular, the sages of ancient India explored the relationship between consciousness, thought, action, and destiny. Their discoveries were preserved in the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Yoga Sutras, not as methods for attracting wealth or success, but as pathways to awakening the highest truth within. This ancient wisdom offers a perspective that is both deeper and more demanding than modern manifestation teachings. It begins with one profound insight. Your mind does influence your experience, but your mind is not your deepest identity. Modern manifestation often teaches that thinking positively will attract positive circumstances. Ancient wisdom agrees that thoughts have tremendous power. Every thought leaves an impression on the mind. Every repeated emotion strengthens inner tendencies. Every intention shapes future actions. Yet the sages observed something even more important. Thought alone is never the complete creator of reality. Reality emerges from the interaction of consciousness, character, action, and the natural laws governing existence. This is where many modern interpretations become incomplete. Imagine planting the finest seed in fertile soil. If you never water it, never protect it, and never allow time for growth, the seed cannot become a tree. Positive thinking is like planting the seed. Right action nourishes it. Patience protects it. Wisdom allows it to mature. The Bhagavad Gita repeatedly emphasizes action performed with awareness and detachment rather than attachment to immediate results. This principle teaches that thoughts are valuable, but they become powerful only when expressed through disciplined living. Ancient teachers never encouraged passive wishing. They encouraged conscious participation in life. Another important difference lies in the understanding of desire itself. Modern manifestation often begins with the question, what do I want? Ancient wisdom begins differently. Who is the one who desires? This simple shift changes everything. If the mind is filled with fear, insecurity, comparison, or endless craving, then even fulfilled desires may not bring lasting peace. The sages believe that suffering is not caused merely by lacking something. It arises because we mistakenly believe external achievements can permanently satisfy an inner emptiness. This doesn't mean wealth, relationships, or success are wrong. Rather, they become healthier when they are expressions of inner completeness instead of attempts to fill an emotional void. In this sense, ancient wisdom is not against abundance. It simply teaches that inner abundance must come first. When inner clarity grows, outer success often follows naturally, not always in the form we expect, but in ways that support genuine well-being. The law of attraction frequently encourages visualization. Ancient traditions also use visualization, but with a different purpose. Instead of imagining luxury, status, or possessions, many yogic practices invite practitioners to contemplate compassion, truthfulness, divine qualities, inner light, or the presence of the sacred. The goal is transformation before manifestation. Become peaceful, become disciplined, become compassionate, become wise. Then allow life to unfold through those qualities. This approach creates stability because your happiness no longer depends entirely on external circumstances. Ancient wisdom also introduces the principle of karma. Today, karma is often misunderstood as simple reward and punishment. Its original meaning is much richer. Every action, thought, intention, and habit creates subtle consequences that shape future experience. These consequences may appear immediately or much later. This explains why two individuals with identical positive thoughts may experience very different outcomes. Their previous actions, habits, decisions, relationships, and inner conditioning all contribute to present reality. Life is not controlled by thoughts alone. It is influenced by the entire pattern of one's consciousness. This perspective does not promote fatalism. Instead, it offers responsibility. Every moment becomes an opportunity to create wiser actions, healthier habits, and greater awareness. The ancient masters compared the mind to a lake. When the water is disturbed by fear, anger, greed, jealousy, or constant desire, reality appears distorted. When the lake becomes still, it reflects the sky perfectly. Likewise, when the mind becomes calm, perception becomes clearer. Better decisions naturally follow. This may seem simple, yet it has enormous practical consequences. Many people attempt to manifest success while remaining overwhelmed by anxiety. Ancient wisdom suggests beginning somewhere else. Do not first chase success. First, cultivate inner silence, because from silence comes clarity. From clarity comes right action. From right action comes sustainable success. Perhaps this is why many great spiritual teachers appear deeply peaceful, regardless of their external circumstances. Their source of fulfillment was no longer dependent upon constant achievement. Ironically, such inner freedom often made them more effective in the world. The greatest manifestation, according to ancient wisdom, is not attracting possessions. It is becoming the highest version of your own consciousness. When consciousness changes, perception changes. When perception changes, choices change. When choices change, life gradually changes. The transformation begins from within, but it does not end there. It naturally expresses itself through every thought, every word, every action, and every relationship. And this is where ancient wisdom quietly surpasses modern manifestation philosophy. It teaches not merely how to attract a better life, it teaches how to become a better human being. Part 2. The law of attraction teaches that your thoughts influence your reality. Ancient wisdom agrees, but it also reveals a deeper truth. Thoughts alone do not create destiny. Your life is shaped by your thoughts, your actions, your character, and the state of your consciousness. This is why the ancient sages focused first on inner transformation rather than outer manifestation. Modern manifestation often asks, how can I attract what I desire? Ancient wisdom asks a far more profound question. Who is the one that desires? Until this question is understood, every fulfilled desire is eventually replaced by another. Lasting peace cannot come from constantly chasing external achievements. It begins with understanding yourself. The Bhagavad Gita teaches one of the greatest spiritual principles. Perform your duty with complete sincerity, but do not become attached to the results. This does not mean giving up ambition. It means acting with wisdom instead of fear. When your happiness depends only on success, failure becomes unbearable. But when your happiness comes from inner clarity, success and failure no longer control your peace. This is also the true purpose of meditation. In the yogic tradition, meditation is not practiced to attract wealth, fame, or luxury. It is practiced to calm the restless mind, dissolve confusion, and awaken clear awareness. A peaceful mind naturally makes wiser decisions than a distracted one. Ancient wisdom also explains the principle of karma. Every thought, every action, and every intention leaves an impression on the mind and influences the future. Life is not shaped by positive thinking alone, but by the habits we repeat and the choices we make every day. Instead of asking, why didn't the universe give me what I wanted? Ask, what is this experience trying to teach me? That single change in perspective transforms disappointment into growth and struggle into wisdom. Perhaps this is the greatest difference between modern manifestation and ancient wisdom. The law of attraction encourages you to change your outer world by changing your thoughts. Ancient wisdom teaches you to transform your consciousness first. When consciousness becomes clear, thoughts become pure. When thoughts become pure, actions become meaningful. When actions become meaningful, life begins to change naturally. The greatest manifestation is not unlimited wealth or endless success. It is freedom from fear, freedom from endless craving, freedom from allowing circumstances to define your happiness. The ancient sages did not spend their lives trying to control the universe. They spent their lives understanding the nature of the mind and discovering the self beyond it. And in that discovery, they found a peace that no material achievement could ever replace. Perhaps that is the highest manifestation of all, not getting everything you want, but becoming someone who no longer depends on the outside world to experience joy, wisdom, and lasting inner freedom.